Hello everyone, hello! Cesare here with more World of Warcraft. And we got Dream Bomb by good. Joining me here is Smoochikins and the Devouring Maggot. And of course,
And me,
Mearo. Who the fuck are you? Wait for me.
Lumynol.
Alright, so we're starting off here on the portal pad because we have to go to Ogrimmar because it is Christmas time even in WoW. They should divvy it up where they have holidays on different days than in the real world.
Yeah.
That way you
It
have to
is
you have to track.
It's 2 days after Christmas here in real life.
Indeed. Now, unfortunately, my game is running like absolute crap today and well every day, so I really need to go and buy myself another SSD to put this on there. My computer in general has just been running like crap, so I'm gonna need more
Weird.
RAM. Well, I was like taking up so much of my computer's memory. Like the map hasn't even how bad it is. There you go. Get the map that I have had.
It's a sky bow.
Gaibo. Alright, so anyway, in Ogrimmar we have our pets. Our pets, our presents that we can get. This one is, this present looks like it has been shaken a few times. The tag on it reads, to a very special Blood Elf warrior. Please shaken again. Inside we get a Rang. Kick to a ball to a friendly player. If possible, they will automatically return it. Aerodynamic and pine scented. And candy cane. Candy cane. Alright. It says, tag on this present reads, to Mearo, may your feast of the great winter be merry and bright. Oh yeah, the Christmas in this is called Feast of the Great Winter. Hey, silly.
Hey.
I got that. Alright, and I got cookies and a hat that turns me into a perky pug. This festively wrapped present has your name on it. Wait, did it just move? It is the gaily wrapped present. It comes with a snowman kit. Basically a pet. Summon a little. You have one of those. The note on this present reads, to Mearo, and hoping this will help you spread warm tidings and holiday cheer to all of Azeroth from Great Father Winter. Here fills the target with holiday cheer, so we. Alright. What is looking?
Here, come back.
Small tag on this present reads, Happy Holidays. That one came with Shaking Pet Carrier. Tiny growls can be heard from inside. Teaches you how to summon Jingles, the baby raptor. Key. Pet journal. For all my mouth.
Oh, it's because we can't mount under this tree.
Oh, that makes sense. Jingle. You guys can see Jingle. Looks different than the other raptors in the game. Alright, and then the last part. Have a joyous feast of great winter. Your friends at Smokywood Pasture. Oh, yeah, it has preserved holly. It's a mechanical green that will protect you for 10 minutes. Probably die in like 8 seconds. reindeer mount. What do the auction
It's
house?
just I was posting stuff because I have 3 out of 3 snowmen.
Guys,
So
Wintrigue will like every chance you give her, she like runs into the auction house. I think she's addicted.
no.
Addicted to auction house.
That's where you get the reindeer, the festive mount.
Exactly. Yeah, guys, that's it for Christmas presents. The only thing I didn't really have was the okay, I'm in December, great. My favorite part about this. Alright, well we will relaunch the game. Which will take a long time for it to load, because like I said, my game has been taking forever to do everything like
Weird. Check add-on updates, maybe?
it. Add-ons.
Yeah, I knew that big wigs and little wigs had updates, but
Maybe I'll be
it hasn't updated in a while. Also, I'm wondering if it's maybe your internet because you're like cutting out a bit for me on
I don't think
Discord.
it's my internet. Everything else fast. Actually,
Okay. Then I do not know. But you're back.
you're back. Alright, we need to go and activate the gateway to Ardenweald. We're finally ready to go to Ardenweald, you guys. This is Human's least favorite area in Shadowlands, but we'll get through it.
No, it's not. Oh. Yeah.
Billy's up. They're throwing stuff off the cat.
What do you seek?
The way is open. You may now pass through to Ardenweald. I'm ready. Send me to Ardenweald.
This crisis will
Hooray.
pass. The Arbiter sees.
I thought we got to Ardenweald already.
No. Before we got talk. I made
Nope.
sure of it.
Worked out so we could go to Ogrimmar.
Alright. Yeah. Ardenweald, you guys. Look at this majestic area.
This will be a prank to remember. Just, oh, hello there. You could probably use a
We
little
haven't
help,
seen
huh?
anyone come through the gateway in a very long time. Certainly not someone like you. What brings you to Ardenweald? A message from the Primus of Maldraxxus, you say? We haven't heard from him in... well, it's been a long time. This isn't a prank, is it? The Queen doesn't have time for pranks. But I do. Moonberry leans in close and whispers to you. And for this one, I think we need one more lily. Moonberry winks. Let me take a look at this message. You bring that last night lily to Featherlight, and then we'll talk.
The message is magically sealed. Well, that's no fun.
Sure.
God. The Nihil. Lurking
Jumped
trigger.
out and attacked me.
Damn it. Causing problems yet again.
I didn't do it.
All right, you have
Featherlight,
my
You
attention.
place the lily. This stupid seal just won't open.
Were you able to gather the lily we need?
Carry on.
Absolutely.
Zayhod, wake up!
My slumber recedes. A beard, a hat, gifts of time and mirth of hay. The forest sighs in laughter. You bring joy, Lady Moonberry.
I try, old friend, and I know you'll help the forest grow again soon. You're a special one, aren't you?
I'm talking yet. A mortal, how interesting. Will you help me gain an audience with the queen?
This way. Come along. Sadly, the Winter Queen cannot grant you an audience. Her spirit is spread thin across Ardenweald. This drought threatens the entire forest. Your voice is but one bird singing in the night. The Queen's magic protects every branch, every leaf. If not for her vigilance, all might be lost. For now, we Night Fae must act in her stead.
Help! Help me!
I warned you not to come back! Ugh, Spriggans. Sorry.
I hope
I
that
have to
your
make a quick
arrival in
stop on the
Ardenweald
way.
is a sign that better times are on the horizon.
This should be interesting.
Let's make a deal, Blood Elves. I'll seek out the Winter Queen on your behalf if you complete a few of my duties in my stead. The Queen isn't the only one who's been kept busy by the drought. First, you're going to help my fellow Fae here with their Spriggan problem. Boot their leader off that poor moth. Featherlight will tell you where to go after that. We'll reunite in Tirnaval if you survive. Oh, and I would stay on the path if I were you. Ardenweald can be dangerous for the unwary.
Always a Featherlight will guide you from here. Help the forest as you head for Tirnaval.
Alright, so yeah. This is Ardenweald. It's a special place. I didn't mind this place. It's pretty good. I'll go into more details on how I felt about this place later, though. Wintreek thought it was the greatest place since sliced bread, though.
No. I thought it was okay.
He was like, "Oh man, it's so blue. It makes me feel down."
Like baskets.
Back you. You.
And what is it you
He's
require?
there.
If you can handle the Spriggans, then perhaps I can give you some of the more interesting items on Lady Mary's agenda. Excellent! Featherlight checks his notes. Let's see, there was a request for help regarding an imperiled wild seed and something about an egg? The original note wasn't entirely clear, but the Fae who sent it was... Ah! It was correct. Again. Well, I suppose we'll find out what his trouble is soon enough. I'll fly ahead and look for him. Stick to the path. Give me a quick moment, guys. I need to pause. I just gotta knock at my door. Hello everyone, we're back. Alright, so, for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, that's just going to appear like a blip and then me saying hello again. Probably a little off-putting. But no, it's just the delivery guy showed up to drop off my package. It wasn't supposed to be here till Wednesday, which is good, but at the same time, it's just cat food for Bailey, so and I had already gone off to buy some to make up for wait until Wednesday. Oh well.
Bailey loves it.
Yeah, and also had her Christmas present.
Her Christmas present?
Yeah, I bought Bailey a whole bunch of little mice, rattle mice.
Featherlight. Over
Aw.
here. A friend of Featherlight is a friend of mine.
Alright, hello, Corinth.
I'm sorry. Are you a mortal?
I was supposed to be taking care of them, but they weren't taken. I'm staying in for Lady Moonberry. What happened? There is so little anima, and I've had to say goodbye to so many slumbering spirits. Friends I've looked after for ages. But Elder Dunmira is so close to her time of awakening, I couldn't say goodbye like that. I moved her wild seed to a spot I thought she'd get a little more anima to make it through. And then that terrible creature stole it. I think the bird is trying to incubate like an egg. What's a wild seed? They're the purpose of Ardenweald. Wild seeds contain slumbering nature spirits like Elder Dunmira, who is under the bird. If you could coax it off the nest for me, I could sneak in and grab her. I'm glad Moonberry was able to send someone if she couldn't come herself. You know she normally wants a song and dance for her help. So you'll help me get the bird off the nest? He smiles hopefully. Request a song and dance, as Moonberry would have done.
Your help is well, if you insist. Lady Moonberry is the finest fairy. Is this really necessary?
It is. Alright.
I am quite busy, you know.
You know, I think I have just the thing for this situation. Hold still. This probably won't hurt. No.
Very well then.
Try to coax the bird away from the nest.
Veil Streaker and strutting your tail feathers, singing. Alright, I liked it. Strutting our stuff now. Look at that.
Keep it up. I'll just sneak past.
I thought he was just standing there with it.
Uh-oh.
Big snaps loudly on their Corinth's hoof,
Hello?
and we get to fight it.
There we go. That's what she
You said.
said. Yeah.
Nesting like a Veil Streaker. That's the title of Windtree sex tape.
What?
What?
Touch of death. Okay.
Anyway,
I said touch of death, OP.
you're not OP.
And then I said, okay.
None of what you do is OP.
Always so much to do.
Man, that's so bad. Mearo did so much more than that. That was fun to watch. You had that bird ready to build a nest and raise hatchlings. Oh, how I needed that laugh.
As you were.
I am surprised, but pleased, that you weren't torn to pieces. Well done. But now, I fear we have far more serious tasks to complete. The Winter Queen has decreed that the Heartwood Grove's anima is to be reclaimed, and its denizens must leave it to wither. Not all their wild seeds will go with them. In fact, only a few of them have been chosen to be saved. We are here to bring the final list to Drummond Krelnar.
Will that be all? Follow me. Heartwood Grove isn't far. Each wild seed holds a spirit of nature who will one day awaken and
Apparently I
return
forgot to
their
transmog
world.
the cat.
The queen must decide which ones survive and which wither away. The spirit within, lost forever.
Notice
It's
the,
a grim task, but until the drought ends, it has to be done.
notice the stark
Look
color
for
change here.
refuge elsewhere, friend. This grove will soon be gone. I serve the Queen.
Move along. Drummond Kralnar where slides warily as he reads the short list of wild seeds. At least a few will be relocated to Turnaval.
The forest will
We'd be in need of
survive.
help.
Just sliding.
Yeah.
We give what we can.
You're standing in for Lady Moonberry? Well, I hope you're good at handling starving wildlife. You. Who am I? I'm a soul. My time came, I was called Ardenweald. I worked with spirits all my life, so it felt only, well, natural. How do you like my soul shape form? I always wanted to, to run around as a wolf all the time.
The spirits are watching.
Sure. If you're standing in for Lady Moonberry, then maybe you can help. Wagon Master Darwin was escorting a bunch of us to a new grove when we were attacked by a pack of hungry predators. The wolf had to be a fast soul shape, so I got away, but some of the little ones weren't so lucky. They're being hunted like prey. Come on, they're just down the road. Get boots, sir.
Run free. This way. We were attacked by starving wildlife. There are souls in danger.
Wintreep was also attacked by starving wild.
I wonder.
I swore an oath to care for those wild seeds. We can't just abandon them.
Okay.
Tazan, you found help. Please, lend me your aid.
I was trying to take these souls to a place to give of their anima, but it all went wrong. The wildlife of Ardenweald was never so dangerous before this drought. I need to get them safely to the Spirit Glen. Please help. I will help you.
Please save those poor souls.
So if you recall, a lot of the issues in the Meadowlands right now is being caused due to what's they're calling an anima drought, which anima, I guess, is like life energy that is required to do everything in this. It's also their currency, apparently. Tufa.
Safe, here on your head.
Really. Here on our head. Look at your head.
Almost like Pepe. Yeah, Pepe. Pepe. Yeah. Other mirror.
Have you come to help?
Thank you so much. You've been a big help to me and the souls in my care. Remember to stick to the road. The forest is filled with dangerous creatures. Thank you again. You're welcome.
Night embrace you. We're in your debt.
And what is it you require?
It's been a while since a new soul arrived in Ardenweald, so each one already here is precious to us. I'll be sure to let Lady Moonberry know of your heroic rescue efforts on her behalf. She might even decide she owes you a favor. That's everything on the list for this part of the forest. Lady Moonberry said to meet her in Turnaval. It's just down the road. I'm gonna fly ahead so everyone knows to expect you. Stay on the path and you won't be eaten. Probably. See you soon.
Stay on the road to reach Tirnaval. I'll see you there.
Alright. So, I guess since we're already kind of in an area that's like it, if you look around, like, the whole area is like, looks all like dank and brown and not as good as the blue when we arrived here. The one thing that reminds me of is if you guys remember Val'sharah from when we were doing the Legion expansion, WoW kind of did something like this before, and that was with Val'sharah. It's like instead of forest withering, it was corrupted.
Won't anyone please help me? How
My
can I help?
granny is so sick. We were trying to go to Tirnaval. We were hoping the Droman could help us, but she's so weak and the forest is so dangerous. Please, would you help me? My granny is hiding in a cave nearby. She's so sick. I'm going that way too. I'll help.
Farewell. Oh, thank you, stranger. It's so hard to find someone you can trust.
Hey, see. Why would it be hard to find someone you can trust in this? Man, why is the Shadowlands exactly like the real or like Mortal World?
You can trust me.
Granny in quotation.
This Sylvar is unnaturally pale and is barely breathing. She might be dead already. You blink and one eye is wide open, staring at you. The mouth stretches open into a gaping maw. My, what big teeth you have, Granny. Let me know when you kill it. Yes.
What shall I craft next?
Okay.
Smirks at you. Hey, what's the big idea?
Is it time to now we play for real?
You should have stuck to the road.
Ah shit, it was 3 Spriggans in a Fae outfit. What's it called?
Like Vincent Adult Man.
Yeah. It was like that time that Wintrig was duped by three toddlers in a trench coat. That Wintrig?
No?
I do. The character from BoJack Horseman, Cat, is based on
Which cat?
the producer,
Oh, Carolyn?
Carolyn.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, you're way ahead of me.
Hurry now! Everything
Oh my
must
God.
be perfect
Not
for the
moving.
queen.
Hello
No, I
again.
was
have
just
good
standing there
news.
waiting for you to show up, and then I guess it's because I tabbed to your stream.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
So, you got Corinth to do the dance, huh? Moonberry laughs. I knew I liked you, Blood Elves. I'll keep your name in mind in case I have any other odd jobs or favors to do. I bring good news. The Queen is coming to Tirnaval. This grove will remain open to tend to wild seeds and harbor souls. She will be here soon to bless the heart and reinvigorate everything. You should have a chance to talk to her then. Express your appreciation
Is
for
that
her
all?
help.
Well. What do we have here?
Okay. Featherlight says you've kept up to your end of our deal. That's great to hear. I have some news to share about getting you an audience with the Queen.
Rest and dream of starlight.
Is this a woman?
I think so.
The ripples of time stretch across an eternal sea. Birds of the glen. Animals of the forest, mortal souls given form, frolic in the glen. Their anima, a boon to the wield, given freely as rain on the leaves. But danger lurks in the shadows, a dark storm of malice and enmity tears at the trees. Creatures seeking shelter find only peril. Rescue them. Oh, I should say, who are you? What are you?
Leaves fall as the
Someone else,
seasons
something
turn.
else.
Yep.
I am Timon. I am of the forest, kin to the trees. When the Winter Queen stretched out her hand and created Ardenweald, we were among the first to grow. We dug our roots deep and lifted walls high. We built the groves. Turnin. The Turnin serve until the immeasurable breadth of time is spent and we return to the cycle.
Winds whisper
Okay, Dreamweaver. Troubled winds sweep across Turnaval. The bows tremble in the concern over the Queen's arrival. All must be as it should be. Dreamweaver's wings droop out with the weight of worry. Chaos swirls around the wild seeds under his care. Calm the churning waters of the grove, bring harmony to discord, and let Dreamweaver flutter once more.
We have a lot to do before the Queen arrives. No time to waste.
Excellent. Alright,
Yeah,
Silly
cool.
says he's having some fun playing his Warlock. Good. Demo seems even cooler flavor-wise, but I wanted to learn Affliction. Yeah, these guys here are like the inhabitants, which are kind of neat. A little odd looking.
Which one do you want to go to? South? Yeah.
Silly. I heard Destro is really good. Have you played that?
This won't please the Queen at all.
You're new here, aren't you? Not a Fae, not a soul. Nor are you bound for a wild seed. And the drone sent you to help me? Well, this is just got very interesting.
Float on the wind.
It's a pleasure to see whatever species you are here within the Ardenweald. Things are chaotic here in the Tranquil Pools. I'd be devastated if the Winter Queen saw this. This is meant to be a peaceful place where we give anima to the wild seeds. But with the current drought, starving beasts have encroached the pools and are trying to feed on the anima themselves. Sadly, we need to put them down, or else they may endanger the spirits within the wild seeds. We infuse wild seeds with anima from the anima cones we collect in the surrounding area, but the caretakers are missing. We have wild seeds in need of anima infusion. This is an absolute mess that must be corrected before the Winter Queen arrives. I've already gathered a basket of anima cones. Can you use them to infuse a few of the wild seeds? I'll show you how it's done, but then I have to look for the missing caretakers.
See you later.
There's a basket next to him.
Alright,
These
let's make this
pools
count.
are anything but tranquil lately.
Cat had to fight it. I think app is the leading spec. Oh, I never cared about leading specs. Back in Ice Crown Citadel, our Affliction was the leading spec too, and people kept telling me to go it, but I was like, nope.
Anima. Without it, the spirits inside can't be reborn.
I was like, nope, I'm gonna play Destruction. And they're like, why? I'm like, because I like it, it's fun. Affliction isn't fun. At least it wasn't then. It's like people wanted me to play Unholy DK, and then when they realized
Since the drought
or
started, there
Frost.
hasn't been enough anima to go around. We've had to make some hard choices.
Anyway, in Electric Sheet, they wanted me to play Frost, because Frost was the better spec in quotations, but I sucked at it, so they were like, okay, you can go back to Unholy. Funnily enough, every Frost DK we got, I out DPS'd as an Unholy, so I think people don't take into account how people's enjoyment of a spec factors into how well they play it as well.
You finish up here, I'll look
And
for the missing
experience.
caretakers.
Yeah. Unholy is beast right now, yeah, that's what I hear. Oops. Back this way. Oh well. Wait, that's... As I say, don't click that seed. I don't know why my game was just like, you're gonna run towards this now. The button, what the fuck?
To kill him anyway.
Yeah, a lot of them don't take into account encounter design either. You're right. There you go. Did it.
Kind of like the argument about one tricks in Overwatch. People will complain about them, but the fact is, if you're like truly hardcore one tricking, then you're probably really good at that hero and not as good at others.
Yeah, and the only problem I can find with one trick is if the hero that you're one tricking absolutely counter, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
And you need somebody to play a particular hero.
Not again.
That's the one downside I can really think of.
How can I help?
It's a pleasure to see whatever species you are. Normally, I wouldn't require help from whatever race you are. Ah, my apologies, that was rude. Please understand that Ardenweald is home to souls from across all the mortal realm. It's hard for me to keep track of every race that arrives here.
Enjoy the journey.
Fine work!
It's racist.
We mustn't stop tending to the wild seeds that the Winter Queen has chosen to be saved. Now, perhaps you can lend me a hand with another matter.
Night embrace you.
The local flora have gone somewhat wild during this anima drought. It seems they swallowed most of the young fae who are tending to the wild seed here. At least now we know where they've been. Oh, don't worry, this isn't the first time this has happened. We can last quite a while inside those plants. Take my dagger, use it to cut through the shrubbery, and free the other wild seed tenders. That feels way better. I have to apologize for the state of the tranquil pools. Normally, it's quite peaceful here. The wild seed tenders tell me that the plants you see walking around have eaten all the anima cones intended for those use in Turnaval. Could you rip the anima cones out of those plants? We have wild seeds in either that anima.
Take care. Use my dagger to open the plants and free the others. We'll meet you in Tirnaval.
Yeah, exactly, silly.
Thank you again.
Especially true in mid-level play, where you can play something that you're confident in playing. Which is true for
I
War.
wasn't sure if you meant WoW or Overwatch.
I assume it means
I guess
Overwatch, but that, yeah.
Yeah, it's true for both, for sure.
Even true for Final Fantasy XIV. Most cases.
Most.
Yeah, some people just, even if they're comfortable on it, they're still terrible. You've been to the, Duty Finder. So to be fair, when I'm doing, Duty Finder, I run into a lot less terrible players than I do when I'm doing, like the Raid Finder. Most people can handle dungeons pretty solidly, but once they get into raids, it's like they just forget how to do mechanics. Or even just the basic thing. Yeah, and then you have some classes that are super broken, and you're like, well, that was super... Like Death Knights were when they first came out in WoW. Oh, you know what I'm not doing? Cutting these things out of their belt. Oops.
Oh, you're not getting credit for when I do it?
Apparently not.
I was gonna ask, but I was like, he's not saying anything, so he must be.
Some of my dad's logic.
What? Oh. This is different, because you knew.
Doesn't mean it's not a similar type of logic. Grade 7 from... Billy, what's your favorite part of Shadowlands so far? Ardenweald? My favorite part about Shadowlands is when I get to turn off the game.
Fuck.
Not gonna lie, I think this expansion has a lot of really great things. The zones are all pretty awesome. The story was pretty great, but everything post game just feels like busy work, and I hate it. I don't know about Ardenweald, but like I haven't even really fucked with the Ember Chord after the first two that I did, because both of them got me nothing in terms of reward, which normally I don't care too much about rewards, but when something takes that much effort to get up and going and time spent, I want something for my effort, and it doesn't get you anything worthwhile, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm out.
Does. Do you have all the Devouring Hydra stuff?
No.
Okay, here.
Gorgas is fun-ish, but only when I get my particular setup.
But you pretty much always do.
Sometimes. No, I don't. For the most part. Alright, silly. You know Demon Hunter abilities, right? What am I missing? Nothing. Okay. So Demon Hunter gets the ability Immolation Aura, right? So, outside in Revendreth, you got those conduit things. And one of the conduits I got increases my... at the time it was 11%. But now it's
We've all been
my
eaten by plants before.
thing.
It happens.
But I'll explain to stream. So Immolation Aura is increased by 12% every time it ticks for damage. And then inside Torghast, they give you these things that increase your base damage by 100%. So every time that stacks up, it becomes insane. But then you get Grim Tinder, which also resets its cast every time you do damage. So it just ticks up 12% every time it does damage, and you're constantly resetting it. Then you can get other things that, as long as your Immolation's Aura is up, your damage of your Soul Cleave is increased by 50% damage, which stacks. As long as your Immolation Aura is up, you get plus 20% armor. Enemies are slowed by 40% when you have Immolation Aura up, and a whole bunch of things like that. And sometimes, like the other day, I was running it with Wintry. I got Grim Tinder right at the start, and by the end of the floor, I was stacking my Immolation Auras were doing 6,000 damage per tick. It was disgusting. Alright, hang on a second, Wintry.
I was there